I feel like I should be known as the car girly, you know, because I'm just gonna be making videos out of my car. It's the only place I feel totally comfortable in, you know? And so my videos, I don't know, I just feel like I can talk freely here. I can like express my personality more. Whereas where I live right now, it's just not the same. Like, it's just, I feel like I have to be very quiet. Like, I don't want to interrupt my roommates, you know? I also don't want them to hear me talking to a camera because it's really weird. But yeah, can we just, Susan, you are known as the car girly. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. And yeah, this is just how it's gonna be, okay? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Susan. I run a Bookstagram account. I'll put it here. And I just started a YouTube because I feel like it's just the next natural step. So that's what we're doing. We're starting a booktube, a YouTube channel where we're gonna just talk about books. I just wanted to emphasize that I did do like a mini reading vlog, which I'm going to add after here. And I'm reading Where Time Stands Still. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you know that that's the book that I'm reading. I didn't bring it. So this video is gonna be so random. I think it'll be like a day in the life, come to the gym with me, mini reading vlog, and I'm gonna show you my February hopefuls. So I didn't read a lot in January. I'm in school, guys. I don't have time to read a lot of books because I read so much research, and then by the end of the night you don't even want to keep reading because you've just read all day. Anyways, so these are the books that I'm gonna read in February, that I'm hoping to read in February. They've been really hyped up, so I'm really excited to get to that. The first one is, of course, By a Thread by Lucy Score. So I've heard so many good things about this one. I know she has like an alternative cover as well. And I really liked Things We Never Got Over. I had to remember the title for a second. I really liked Things We Never Got Over, Knox and Naomi. So I'm excited to read this one. I know it's like a grumpy sunshine boss type of thing. Are you guys like the type of people that pick up books just by the cover or by seeing like a simple quote from the book and then you just add it to your TBR? Because that's literally what I do. Like, I don't read the backs of the books. I don't know what they're about. If I like the cover and I know that it's gonna be a cute book, or somebody says it's gonna be like a tearjerker, or I just saw a quote and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta read it, I'm purchasing it. It's as easy as that. You don't have to convince me otherwise. That's it. That's it. That's all it takes. So this is Better Than the Movies. Again, I've heard a lot about this one. People say it's perfect for Valentine's Day, so I'm excited. Haley, you're the one that recommended this one to me. Thank you. And last one is Things I Wanted to Say. I have absolutely no idea what this one is about. I only bought it for the cover. Hey guys, so as you all know, I'm currently reading this book right here. It's apparently a real tearjerker, so I'm gonna record myself reading like the last half of the book, just because you never really know when it's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm gonna record myself. So I just finished reading a couple chapters, but nothing sad happened so far. They spent Christmas together, they spent New Year's together. I didn't realize that this was kind of like a holiday, but it is. Like I said, nothing sad happened. They did end up sleeping together, so that's exciting. But we're here for the sad parts, and that didn't happen. So I will keep you guys updated tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys. So I obviously didn't finish reading the book last night. I'm gonna continue right now. I had school today. I did homework. I finished an exam, and I just had dinner. So day's almost done. I have like 70 pages left, so I think I'm gonna finish in like an hour. But yeah, I'm like mentally preparing myself because this is like the last stretch of the book, and it's like, I know it's gonna come. So yeah, let's get reading. Hi friends, so as you can tell in that last clip, the book did get to me. Not as much as I thought it would. I thought it was gonna like be a mess of tears, but no, that didn't happen. It is a sweet story. The ending is just, it's not like, so something sad does happen, obviously. Like with any romance book, there's always like a falling out before they get back together. And yeah, with this one, it was a little, I don't know, it was a little more realistic, because if you've read the book, you know what Ren is going through and just like her fears, and it is like a real fear. Like there are people that live that way, and so her using that fear as an excuse to not be with him, like it was just like, oh no, it's okay. You know. But yeah, the ending was really cute. Now that I finished it last night, I was thinking, why not just do a January wrap-up to end this video. I read 2 books, but I finished this one yesterday, so I figured I would just add this one to the pile. So I read 3 books. And yeah, I'm just gonna give a brief description, my ratings, and why you should read it. Okay, so these are the 3 books that I read in January. The first one that I'm gonna talk about is Say You Swear. I read this one because it was really hyped up. It was said to be like a super emotional book. I don't know what it is with me with reading emotional books recently, but I picked this one up because it was gonna make me cry. And I started to see this one go around Bookstagram like in October, I want to say, but it had the other cover, like with the man in the front, and I don't like that. I need to know that it's a cute cover with like a discreet cover, because I don't want people to know what I'm reading. And you can always lie, like with the cover, like, oh yeah, it's this book, you know? Like, I don't need people to be like, why are you reading that? Do you know what I mean? So anyways, I waited until this cover was available in Canada, because it wasn't for a little bit. So I got it in December. I took it home over the holidays, and that's when I read it, and I didn't love it. I know that this book is really well loved, so I'm going to be very careful with what I say. But I personally didn't love it. I will say the things that I did love, and I will say the things that I didn't love. So the things that I didn't love were the constant swearing, the constant drinking. I understand that this book is like a first year in college, so everyone's like 18, 19, and I get that. But I don't know, it just felt a little young for me. And I just, like I said, I go into all of my books blind, so I think because I didn't know that it was in that age, I don't know, I didn't love it. So I had, like, it got to the part where it was like I was skipping sentences because all they did was swear. So, and I wasn't picking it up as often. It took me like 2 weeks to finish this book. Anyways, so yeah, the constant drinking, the swearing, Ariana seemed really young for me. Again, I know that they're young characters, and I know that I know. It's just hard. And I think that's it. Oh, and the length of this book. Guys, this is like a 500-page book, and it easily could have been 300 pages, and we would have gotten the exact same story, because the best parts of this book happen like in the last 100 pages. So this is all fluff, okay? And this is the best part. Things that I did like were Noah Riley. I do understand the hype around him. He is a very sweet boy, you know. I understand why he's book boyfriend material. Like, I get it. So yeah, football player, chef, and he's a real sweetheart, like a real sweetie. Like the relationship he has with his mom, I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then when the tragedy happens, I was like, no, like it goes from like one chapter to the next, and I was like, no, like what just happened? So I will give it to that part of the book. I was like, this isn't happening. And then after that first tragedy, blah blah. And then after that first tragedy, there's like another tragedy. And I was like, no, like this too soon. Like I haven't even recovered from the first one, you know? So I will give it to that. The last 100 pages of this book saved it. So for me, it's a 3 out of 5. Okay, so book number 2 was The American Roommate Experiment. Guys, this book is so cute. If you haven't read it, please pick it up and read it. It is adorable. There's a person sitting like right in front of me, so I'm gonna like constantly be staring to see if he's staring at me. But at the end of the day, I don't care. So anyways, yeah, this book is so sweet. So I didn't know that this one was the follow-up to The Spanish Love Deception, which I haven't read because there was so much negativity around that book. I got nervous to read it, so I haven't read it. But if it's like the exact same, like if it's written very similar to this book and like the outline is the same, I don't know why people are hating on it. Like it's cute. So anyways, this one is cute. I will talk about the things I didn't like and the things I did like. So the things I didn't like are none. I really didn't like anything. Like I liked everything. That sentence is too complicated for my brain to make. I loved everything. So Lucas, sweetheart. Rosie, oh my God, so cute. Their relationship, their roommate agreement, the experiment that they go on. So I will talk about the experiment. So the experiment is that Rosie is writing her second romance novel, but she has lost motivation to write it. And so Lena, her best friend, recommends that she starts dating again in order to get out there, you know, get out in the world. And Lucas ends up hearing the end of that conversation. And so he's like, well, why don't you date me? We can go on dates. I can take you on a date. Please add it to your TBRs if you haven't read it already, but read it. It is adorable. It's a 5-star read for me. I will recommend this to everyone because it's that good. One you guys already know because I had the reading vlog on it. So this is When Time Stands Still, my very last book. I finished it last night. I talked a little bit about it before, so like during this video. So I'm not going to give too much about it. I liked everything about this book. It was a very short read. It's like under 300 pages, so you can finish it like this if you have the time. But yeah, it is an emotional book. I won't say that it's not, because it is. Like the topic that it talks about, it is very sensitive, and I know that people deal with it. So I'm not gonna say much, but yeah, it is a cute book. Just look at the trigger warning, look what it's about, because it is a sensitive topic for some people. But yeah, it is so cute. I would say like the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 chapters are probably the saddest part of the entire book. So prepare yourself to go through the entire book, and then that last bit, you're just gonna be like, no, because that was me last night. So anyways, these are my reads. January reads, or January wrap up. Okay, so that wraps up this entire video. Thank you for watching up until this point. Thank you for clicking and interacting with me, for connecting with me. If you want to connect more like day to day, like, you can go ahead and follow my Bookstagram. I post there, you know, more often than on YouTube because it's a lot harder. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Gotta go to work now, and I hope to see you in the next vlog. Bye.